Hi my BoobeeBears, I'm so glad you come to see me again. I feel like every time I'm speaking to you, I'm like, oh my god, it's been the busiest week. Oh my god, I've been so busy. So I thought what I'll do is throughout the week, I'll take little snippets of what I've been doing all day. At the end of the week, I'll put them together and then you can sort of see what I've been doing. So you can actually believe that I've been really busy. Today's Wednesday, so it's like halfway through the week. So this week you'll only see me from Wednesday until Sunday, but next week will start from Monday. Hopefully this will work out. I think this will be quite fun way to see, you know, what I get up to behind the scenes in the office. I spent no time in the office. All my work's been done all over the house. Like my partner's like going crazy about it because like everything's just everywhere at the moment. But yeah, today I've been doing a Canva post. Because for some competition winners that I did last week for the breastfeeding week. So I've just been doing a Canva poster for that. I'll show you that in a second. And then I'm preparing for the market on Sunday. I'm doing East Village Market on Sunday again this week. Really enjoyed it last week. Really lovely area. Great range of people as well. So I'm just preparing for that. I'm going to show you that as well. So as you can see now, I'm on Canva. Can you see the little Canva there? This is where you can make any poster, really. Any poster for like Instagram, for anything. Let me show you the front bit. You're going to see all the other things that I've done so far. Like just loads. One of the reasons why I use this is because, so you've got all the posts up there. And it will give you the pixels of what you need to make the best for that post. So for example, you're posting something on Instagram. You're going to see your best picture if you do it in those pixels. All you do is press it and then it will have the it will automatically set it up for you. But what's also great about this is, for example, if someone says, if you're trying to send someone a picture for an event that you're doing, and they say your picture needs to be, I don't know, minimum 600 by 600 pixels or minimum 1020 pixels by, you know, 1800 pixels. All you do is you put it into this. So you choose custom. You put in, I don't know, 1000. Sorry, that's my Instagram thing going off there. By, I don't know. This is like the wrong dimensions, by the way. It's just an example. And then design. And then it will come up for you. And then all you do is upload the design. I'll do a proper tutorial on how to use Canva, because a lot of people say, oh my god, I don't know how to use it. Oh my god, it's so easy, it's ridiculous, and it's free. There are features that you can obviously pay for, but for the basic stuff, which is all I've basically been using, it's free. Yeah, so as I said, I was doing, because you know I ran a competition last week to win a boobs box, and another competition to win a nurse necklace, because obviously last week was breastfeeding week, yay! So I was just doing the posters for it. So yeah, to post to my Instagram page. So I'm a little bit excited. As I said this morning, my silhouette portrait machine arrived, and I've only just now sat down to open it. It's like 6 o'clock in the evening. But yeah, I'm going to open it, and the reason why I've taken so long to open it is because I know when I open it, it's going to take me, you know, a minute to work out how to actually properly work it, because you've got to hook it up, well, not hook it up, but like download the app to make the stuff on the computer. You send it across to the Cameo, and then the Cameo cuts it out. So I'm going to try and do. So I've opened it up. I take no notice of my cup of tea and stuff at the background there. I've opened it up, and I love how small it is. It's really small. It's really lightweight. So I'm just going to get on the computer now and see if I can send something across to it and actually get cutting. So I've started with my silhouette portraits. It's been about half an hour. This is how far I've gotten, because it's just working out how to use it. I mean, the guide is really, really useful, because it tells you exactly how to use it. You know, it's basically plug it in and get on with it. But you know, I'm trying to do I'm in unicorn for one of my boxes, and I've done the rainbow. You can see the top here. I couldn't figure out how to colour in the rainbow, and I've just figured it out. Just do a line and make it whatever colour you want. And then increase the thickness. There we go. I'm sure there's another way to do this, but that's my kids upstairs, and the dad's supervising them, by the way, in case anyone thinks I'm abusing my children. Yeah. And it's that simple. Isn't that cute? So I'm going to continue doing this rainbow and see what else I can come up with. Okay, so my very first attempt at trying to cut something. I wanted to go around the whole rainbow, but I think I've done it to come around just the lines in the rainbow. Oh my god, this is a disaster. It's my first attempt anyway. I can see it's already going around the whole unicorn lettering. Oh my god, it's cut it out. Oh my god, I'm so amazed. Do you know how much hours I've spent cutting out these letters, and now it just does it for me? This is incredible. Why didn't anyone tell me about this before? This is ridiculous. Look how quick it's doing it. That quick. It was taking me half an hour to cut that out before. This is ridiculous. Oh my god, this is amazing. Yeah, that's just how sad I am. It looks like it's pulled up under the letters. Has it? Or is it? I don't know. Oh no, it's just come up. But it's okay, I can still straighten it out, so that's fine. I think maybe I put it on too deep a setting. We can see that's not that's not work there. Oh dear. I think I put it on too deep a setting. And as I said, I had cut it, I don't know, set it to cut. I wanted to cut around the whole rainbow, but it's cutting the lines in the middle. I'm going to try again. So there goes attempt one. What I'm going to do is separate the I'm a Unicorn and the rainbow, and then see if I can do it, because this bit cut out fine. Actually, did it cut out all right? Make sure it actually weeded out the middle of the zero, the O and stuff. It was just problems with the rainbow, that's what it got caught on. I think I set it on the blade on too deep a setting, so I'm going to put it on a shorter setting and see if that works. So it's looking a little bit more successful with this attempt. The noise doesn't sound great. I had to keep putting in to test if it was the right thickness and stuff. It took me about 8 attempts. It just does like a little square, cuts out a little square, and you can see if it's deep enough and if it's gone too fast, blah blah blah. So I put it in and I thought I got the right thickness. When it comes up, I'm going to look at the card underneath. I think it's finished now. Let's have a gander. I've got to put it out first. There we go. Alright. Yeah. Did it go through? No, it didn't go through this time, which is great. That's from the first attempt. And I can pop out the letters. So yeah, I did it the right thickness. Woo! I'm going to do the rainbow bit now. So I've cut all my letters out. All I have to do is arrange them now. What I should have done is put it on a sticky back, but I actually have to find that, and I've got it somewhere. And so that I can transfer it straight onto the box. But it's fine, I'm just going to arrange them and then put the sticky back over the top and then transfer it to the box. I've cut this out as well. I mean, I printed this out as well. I need to cut it out on the silhouette machine. However, I did something wrong, I think. So I just wanted to cut out the square with the picture in the middle. I managed to adjust it, but I think I'm going to try again tomorrow when I'm not so tired, because it's just gonna take like 10 times longer. So I'm just going to do this quickly. It shouldn't take too long, and transfer it to my box.
Recording, thinking through what to talk about every day. It was fun. I really enjoyed it. So I want to do something that's an everyday type of thing, because that's how you build habits, which is something else that we've talked a lot about, why daily vlogging is so important. If you can remind people it's here every day at 7:30, it becomes a part of their routine.
Yeah. How do we want to do this?
I don't know.
If you're wondering why am I showing you this, this is Natalie Frank. She is so great. I like to follow people that just sort of give me a bit of inspiration, you know, business wise, when I've got lots of stuff to do. And she always has great advice on the latest apps to use. For example, I was wanting to start a podcast for the longest time now, but it's like the longest kerfuffle trying to get all the stuff together. When you upload it, it's like lots of stuff to do the podcast. But she's just let me know about a great app. You just download it to your phone, which I've just done, and Once it's downloaded, all you have to do is speak into your phone and it does it all for you, so it's great. This is me just taking a little bit of a break, by the way. I've been sort of crazy doing stuff all day, so I'm just taking a little 2 minutes to myself. Okay, so this is the craziness in my living room at the moment. You can see I've got all the boxes there. I'm sort of laying them all out, doing all the prices and stuff. Usually all the prices I've done for previous markets. However, I've decided to, you know, switch it up just a little tiny bit. So I have the boxes and a few additional items. Number one, because I find that quite a few like little girls come to the table because they like sort of, you know, the cute boxes and things. But there's nothing in there relevant to them. And then number two, just have a few additional things to sell on the table, really. So I'm just doing all the new prices for them, all the new labels, and then I'm going to pack them in the bag ready for Sunday. So at least it's one less thing to do on the weekend. It is Thursday today. I'm out in the nice open fresh air, nice and early in the morning. It's like 10 o'clock. On the way to football with my kids, 2 hours of football. My older one running around, my little one just making sort of noise and terrorising other people's footballs. But at least I can sit down for a couple of hours and get some, listening to some books done. That's what I usually do in this time. Either I bring my book, I bring my paper, my pen, and then I can write down any ideas that come to me. But I can also listen to audiobooks. I've just downloaded one. I'll tell you about it in a little while. Got a few other things to do today. My competition winner of the breastfeeding boobs box on Instagram, she's ordered her box via my website. I did her codes and everything, went through nice and smoothly, which I'm really, really happy about. Good for Shopify, thank you. And so I'm just going to package her thing up today. I think I might even record it, as you know, like the first competition winner. And then what else have I got to do? Loads of other things, but my kids are sort of escaping at the moment, so I'm just going to go catch up with them. And when I'm in the park and I'm settled with my lovely deck chair, can you see it? I'll start recording again. So I'm at football now. I should be sitting down relaxing at the moment. However, my youngest son, Millie, he's sort of terrorising. He's over there terrorising everyone. I think he feels a bit lonely, so I've had to get up and start playing football. Oh. So I'm going to have to try and do this while I'm actually playing football. So we'll see how this works out. Bit of shaky camera work, but you know, you'll just have to deal with it. Yeah, so the book I downloaded was Susie Orman. And what it was, I saw a video blog about her, like a video, a YouTube video about her, and I don't know if I actually clicked on the YouTube video, or sometimes I just have YouTube on autoplay, so you know, whatever's relevant to me will pop up. So anyway, it started playing, and I was like, oh, this sounds interesting, but it looked like it was really old, so I was going to turn it off, but I think I was in the kitchen, I was just listening to it, so it just continued playing, and I was like, oh my god, this sounds really good. She's an American person. I've never heard of her before this, seeing this video, but anyway, it was this book that she had, Women and Money, and from the get-go she was so snappy, she was so to the point, she was so candid. She wasn't caring about sort of hurting anyone's feelings when what she was saying. She was just, you know, this is what I have to say. If you want to hear it, hear it. If you don't want to hear it, I'm telling you the truth, so you should listen. I was like, oh my god, this woman's incredible, she's amazing. And all the things she was saying, it was about an hour and a half long, because it was like a like a talk, you know, like what is the talk? I can't even get my words. Anyway, it was like a talk she was doing in front of an audience, so it was really good. So I watched the whole thing. I was like, oh my god, this woman is amazing. So immediately I went to I was like, I'll have to get this book. Went to look at the book, and it was like 2012. I was thinking, that's a bit old, but you know, if information is relevant, it's just relevant. And then as I was about to turn off YouTube, I saw this video pop up, why Susie Orman is a fraud or something. I was like, what? I've just watched an hour and a half of this woman. I thought, oh my god, like being so inspired by this woman, and now I've seen a video that she's a fraud. So I sat down and watched it, and I was like, oh my god, this is incredible. You know, it was basically saying that She is, because in America she's like this really famous person, this like sort of like a financial analyst, anything to do with finances, with money, with sort of stocks and shares, and anything to do with money she's like been the face of, either in her own right or for other companies. But what it is, while watching the video, it comes about that actually, for example, you know, during the gold rush, she sort of, I don't know how to put it, like she sort of helped the gold rush in order to make money out of the gold rush. So for example, when people were buying money in gold, what she then said was, if you buy money in gold now, like she bought obviously lots of it at a low price, I think, like when it was worth like 1,002, like 1.2 or something like that. But what she then did was hyped it up so much, and she was like on all the media, she was like on TV, on radio, like she was really, really big in America. America's massive. She really hyped it up to get more people to buy, telling them if you buy now, this is going to reach over $2.10 or something. So if you buy it now and it reaches that price, then you're going to make a lot of money. So she sort of hyped up the market in a way to get people into it, to buy lots of it, in order to then, when she could see it plateauing before everyone else, she could then take her money out, get her profit out, and then everyone else is still buying, if that makes any sense. But it was not only that, she did this with a number of things. She did this with a number of things. And I was like, oh my God, this is incredible. Even though she's like a terrible person for doing something like this, what to do with gold, to do with this sort of credit card. It wasn't a credit card, it was like a debit card, where you put money onto the debit card, and so you're like, if you get paid, you put all of your pay onto that debit card. So she was sort of putting it towards people who are poor, basically. So she's saying that, I don't know if in America you have to pay, you know, to take money out of your ATM and things like that. Obviously over here we don't have to, but I think over there you do. So she's saying you don't have to pay any of those fees. This card, you put all your money onto it, and then you could just use it as a normal credit card, but there's no fees. But there was lots of hidden charges towards towards this card. So when she put the card out, she put out all this hype around it. Oh, it's the most amazing thing for taking people out of poverty. Oh, that's it. To help your what do they call it in America? I think it's FICA score or something. I'll put it down below anyway. When I get home, I'll look at the score thing. Something like FICA score. So it's basically, you know, over here, your credit score, basically. However, it later transpired that she was working with FICA. She was sort of working with FICA. So previous to this, FICA was a score, and FICA were trying to become credible sort of source where people would go to, like where like if you're trying to get a car, if you're trying to loan money, where those people would go to see your credit score. So that's who they were, but they weren't a big company at that point. So it turns out that they started working together so that she would hype them up, and she would recommend them and saying, if you get this card would help your FICA score. This is just crazy. This card will help your FICA score, so that in the future, in a year's time, in 2 years' time, they would then be able to tell you if you have enough information on here to then have a good credit history. Now, what I find incredible about this, like, and this is why I just find this amazing, both of them, like her card wasn't credible, FICA wasn't credible. FICA was like, was nothing really. But by them coming together, by them hyping her up, by her hyping them up, they became this thing where everyone wanted a FICA score. I don't know if it's coming across. I think maybe you have to watch watch the first video first, and then watch the second video second, and then you're gonna be like, this is incredible. Like, and I think that's the sort of cycle loop that I have to try and create, where it's like, fair enough, no one knows, you know, my brand, no one knows who I am, no one knows what I do. But by the end of it, they're going to feel like they need to. Do you know what I mean? I feel like she's very narcissistic, CZ Orman, from what I could tell by the video. But I think to be good in business, somehow you need a part of narcissism. Do you know what I mean? I found going to the markets and the trade fairs and things, you know, fair enough, people are interested or whatever else. But if I was, I could be unscrupulous and make a lot of money. Do you know what I mean? Make so much more money, you know, but that's just not in my character, you know. So it's just trying to find a few ways to just be a bit more, I don't know what the word is. When the word comes to me, I'll let you know about it. Anyway, I decided to download her book anyway. I've just did it now. I was going to sit down and listen to it, but I can't at the moment, so I'll do that soon. So I'm just going to continue playing footy with my little one, and then I'm going to update you with the rest of my day. So I'm back home now. I'm going to be doing making box lids. So you know I'm doing the Bump to Bubbles boxes, but I'm also doing other box lids as well. So like little girls box lids, little boys, happy birthday, I love you, just different ones because I love making stuff. So why not try and add that into what I'm doing? I don't think it's part of BoobeeBears yet, and I'm sort of at the crossroads of thinking, do I need to start like another sort of business to go around it? But I'm not going to push too far ahead. I'm just going to, you know, go with the flow and see where it goes really. So I'm doing this one. This is for Sunday's market. Going to put it on. I've already sort of put together a few cute little unicorny things, as that's quite in at the moment. And yeah, I'm just going to put this onto the box lid, and then that should be quite cute on there. Pink palace for any girl. Yeah. So what I'm doing first is just cutting out the unicorn. I've got my silhouette portrait machine, but because obviously I just got it yesterday, so I was just learning how to do it. I did work out how to do it. I cut out a bunch of letters. If I can actually find the box lid, I'll show it to you. And then I was amazed to actually do it on the, actually it took me about 6 attempts because I kept doing the test just to see if it was on the right setting. I'm sure I saw somewhere and where it tells you the exact settings, so you don't have to keep, you know, testing it out yourself to find out the right settings, because that takes so much time. And I can imagine that, you know, all the different materials that I'm going to use, having to test it out each time is going to get really irritating. So I need to find that. But anyway, because I printed this out and then I realised that I didn't put it on, you know, to outline the whole shape. So when it was cutting, it was just going to cut it in a box. Obviously, I don't want it in a box. So I then fixed it. I realised how to do it after about 10 attempts. I think I worked out how to get it to outline the whole shape. But then because I'd moved it around so much on the actual page, I didn't want to then waste ink and then print this out again just to have it cut by the silhouette portrait. So I'm cutting this out by hand. Hopefully it's the last time I ever have to cut anything out by hand. Oh my god, that'd be incredible. And then I'm gonna arrange it onto the box. I think I'm gonna use like a coloured card underneath it. I was just going to stick it onto the card itself, but I want it to be like really over the top pink, like really over the top crazy, do you know what I mean? Looks really bubblegum and unicorny. So that's what I'm going to do now. It's interesting because when I started doing the boxes a few weeks ago, I wanted to keep it as part of, you know, BoobeeBears, of breastfeeding, of babies and things like that. But as I'm doing it more and I've gone to a few markets with it now, I'm realising that it's actually going to be something in addition to BoobeeBears. So it's going to be, even though I'm using some of BoobeeBears products in it, it's not going to be a part of BoobeeBears. At the moment it's on the same website. It's got its own little section on the BoobeeBears website. And that's fine, I can keep that for now. But I think I want to try and grow this bubbles box thing. I'm not going to say exactly into what, because I know what sort of direction I'll go to. But you don't want to give out all your little secrets, do you? So keep something to yourself. It's so funny because me and my son, you know the little kitchen rolls, the inner tube of the kitchen roll. I'll cut this in half now. I wanted to use it to make little packages because I do these little necklaces, little girls' necklaces. I just did a few to put inside of one of the boxes. And I wanted to use it as packaging. I'll show you how. I know you're probably thinking, how can you use kitchen roll as packaging? That doesn't make any sense. But it's really cute, like little, I think they call it pillow box. Pillar box or pillow box, I don't know. One of those anyway. Yeah, sure how to make it, and I've tried it, and it's very simple, very straightforward, you know, and it beats going and buying like a bunch of pillow boxes when you can just make it so simply yourself, you know, because to be honest, and afterwards it's going in the bin, isn't it? It's not really serving any real purpose to go and spend ridiculous amounts of money on it. So this is going to be using all stuff that I have already. You know, I've got lots of craft paper, lots of double-sided sticky tape, lots of glue, lots of string. I love string at the moment. Really love string. It just reminds me of I don't know if it's during the wartime when, you know, like you visit the butchers. Obviously, I never visited the butchers in the wartime. I'm a tad too young for that. But you know when you go to the butchers and they used to like wrap your meat up in like I think it was like brown paper or something, and then they'll tie it up with a bit of string, you know, like a bit of like brown string or like white cord or something. I remember just seeing that, you know, those sort of old films. I just love that sort of, it's sort of the days of simpler times, which is what I really like. So that's what I've started doing now, and actually it works really well. You know, a couple of the orders that I got when I was at the market is it's so satisfying. Wrap it in a bit of tissue paper, and then do the lovely little string around it, and lovely little bow. Just so simple, but it's so effective in white. What's it like? It's not cord. It's threads, but it's not. It's this basically. Love it. String is white string, isn't it? Yeah, love it. Love the stuff. I just go and buy a few more rolls actually. I don't want them to run out. Right, I need to find my little scissors now. They're the little tiny scissors because I need to do the little bits inside. See, the camera would have done that, no problem. Don't get me started. Ah! Do you know, I've got things in about 4 or 5 different, like, you know, like the shopper bags. The bags that you go shopping in. I've got products in all of those. The thing is, right, I need an actual proper workspace to work from, because this is not working anymore. There's just no space. There's stuff everywhere. Like, as soon as the kids go to bed, because you know I take my suitcase with me to the markets. That's what I bring all my stuff there in. Absolute godsend. Oh my god. And it's so funny because when I go to the markets, right, I'm the only one with a suitcase that big. Everyone else is there with, like, you know, like a nice little like a little, you know, like the square little suitcases or like bags with their little like pictures in it, or like other craft stuff, but it's so light and so small they can carry it around like that. Me? No, Sonny Jim. I've got like, I'm travelling to like Grenada for like 3 months. That's what it looks like. Bloody hell. It's a good thing that everywhere I go, well, so far anyway, it's been really convenient to get to on the public transport. I ain't paying for a taxi. I ain't got money for that. Really useful to get to on public transport. Oh my goodness. I'll just do that one there, and then the other bits are fine. Do you hear that silence? It's incredible, isn't it? It's so nice. Came back from football. Oh my god, Millie at football. Jeez. I'm sure people there must think that I'm like, I just let my kids run wild or something. The way Millie sometimes, like, just like, he'll lie on he's that child that you see on the floor in like Tesco's, like screaming. He's that child. at football. He always likes to play with someone else's football. He didn't get the other person's football, and he was just screwing the place down. And actually, I think he was maybe just tired. Had a bit of boob, and that sorted him out, actually. But even then, after about half an hour, he was back to his old tricks again, screaming the place. I don't know what he's screaming for. I think it's little man syndrome. Because he's the smallest one in the house, he feels like he's not being heard. Oh my God. It must be because he shouts so loud. Oh my goodness. If you know anything about little man syndrome, then just let me know. It's always good to get a bit of, not advice. I don't like advice from other parents. Don't do that. Perspective. Let's just put it as that. Bit of perspective from other people. It's like a bit of the leg is missing. Did I just cut it off? Looks weird. That's how it's meant to be. It looked like a bit was missing, and this bit like that. I think it's just the way it's been drawn. Looks a little bit weird. Yeah, that's good to go. So what I'm going to do now is put it on the box. Thinking of using some coloured card. Coloured card. I don't know what colour I'm going to use yet, so I'm just going to log off and I'm going to work that out now. So as you can see, I finished it now. I think it's really cute. I put the glitter on right at the end because I just wanted to make it really like ridiculously bright and glittery. I know it's a bit of overkill, but I don't care because I love it. Let me try and show you. Look at the gorgeousness. Look at all the fun things in that box. There's more in there, but there's some. Yeah. Trust me, I'm a unicorn.